Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we have a handbag unboxing. I am so excited to see this. I've never seen this handbag in real life. This was not a planned purchase. This is also not a handbag that's on my current wish list, but this is a handbag that I have always loved. It is a pre-loved piece, and like I said, I've never seen it before, but I used to love The Simple Life with Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. And I feel like during that time, they kind of are what got me into this whole handbag. Let's just get into it. I've had a really rough week at work. It is close to 4 p.m. Friday. I am exhausted. I am in a lot of pain. And I feel like I'm getting a cold. So coming home to this box, just, it totally makes my day. So let's open this up. And like I said, this is a pre-loved piece. I have not seen this in person, but it came up on, I believe it's called Oliver's Jewelry or Oliver Jewelry, and it is based in Toronto. I was scrolling the site on the weekend and I saw this come up and I thought, oh my goodness, like I love that handbag, and it was at a really good price point, so I just went for it. So this, I'm assuming right here, is the receipt, and like I said, it is from the brand Oliver's. Okay, so this is the authentication. They did post this on their site as well. So all their pieces are authenticated by Entropy. I think that is, yeah, that is the site. So they do have a QR code, so I could have scanned it. I will always have this, essentially, this certificate of authenticity, which is really nice. But here it is. Did it come? It comes in the original dust bag. So a lot of their pieces, like I mentioned, do come with all the paperwork as well, but you can see right here that it is by Balenciaga, which I know that some people are probably gonna hate me for this. However, this bag, if I am correct, is from 2004. I have to check the date code again. So this was way before Debna was even in the picture. Let me see who was actually the creative designer back in the early 2000s. So looking it up, it was Nicolas Jesquier. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely butchering it, but he's the current creative director at Louis Vuitton. So I'm so excited to have a piece from way back in the early 2000s because, like I said, this just reminds me of watching The Simple Life. So let's open this up because I have not seen this handbag in real life. Okay, so excited. So it's not the city bag, which I feel like if you think about Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton, well, especially Nicole Richie, she used to carry the motorcycle, she called it the motorcycle bag, but I believe it was the city, but they also have the arena. So this one is called the B4 Zip, and I think they re-released this as the Papier later on, but oh my goodness, she is so cute. Okay, she's definitely smaller. I thought that it was bigger, actually, when I'm thinking about it, but you can adjust this and you can make this looser. She's beautiful, and like I said, from being from 2005, which is 20 years ago, she is in amazing condition. I know that online they said that it was in good condition, which I think it is. There's like a crease there, but I mean, if you think about the leather that Balenciaga uses, and I know that they just brought back the city bags, and I think now it's just called La City, which they do have this tote without the zippers on the side. So they still offer it, but I just, when I saw this one, I thought she was just so gorgeous. And I don't have anything in this lighter beige color, and it has the silver hardware, as you can see there. So yeah, she's beautiful. There's no feet on the bottom, but even the wear on the bottom, there's barely, I don't even know, I didn't even look at this, but I don't even think there's any real wear. Very, very slight. But I would say this is in really great condition, and it has the cute little mirror right here. Oh my goodness. Everything is in really great condition, which is very surprising to me because being a bag from so long ago, I'm really happy. So the inside, it also comes with a longer crossbody strap. So you do have the option if you wanted to. Where does this hook on though? Oh, okay. So it actually hooks. I remember now, if you want to use it, I believe you hook it onto one of these little snap closures on the front. And so it kind of goes in that asymmetrical So one in the back, one in the front, but I don't think I'll ever use these. And then the inside, I don't know what this, I think this one came with paperwork. Yes, it does come with the original paperwork, which is also really nice. I do appreciate that. I mean, I keep all my paperwork, so when I shipped out and sold a ton of my handbags, I still had the original dust bags paperwork. Some of them even had like the original kind of filling that it came with. Smooth calf. It's in the beige tapioca color as well. So the original paperwork is all there, which is also really nice. But this is what she looks like. So let me adjust the straps really quick so I can kind of show you how I plan on carrying, because I do plan on carrying it as a tote bag. So this is what she looks like up close. And I'm sorry, it's very overcast right now, but I think it's coming up pretty true to color. It actually might be coming up a little bit warm, but there are the zippers on the side, so you can open it up and you can wear it so it expands, which I believe the papier, if I'm correct, just expanded like this anyway. It didn't have the zippers on the side, but I do appreciate having them. I don't think I'll ever open them up. I think I like the look with them closed. I know it offers a tiny bit more structure as well. Use sort of the full 360 before I adjust the strap drop. That way I can make it a little bit longer. So like I said, I can carry it more so over my shoulder, but she is stunning. It is a heavier handbag, even though it isn't lined on the inside because of the just all the leather. I think it's because there's this excess leather here if you did want it to open up, but she's got some weight to her for sure. So this is one that I definitely wouldn't really fill up too much, but oh, and I love that it has a small hardware. That to me, I didn't really like the larger hardware. I've always liked the smaller hardware. So I'm gonna adjust the straps and I'll show you that in a moment. So I just adjusted the straps and it did make it longer, probably by, I would say, an inch. It increased the strap drop. So now it fits easily over my shoulder, but I would say that this is one where it's kind of like my Goyard, where it's not gonna fit over a lot of bulkier type of sweaters or bulkier kind of jackets. This was one where you would wear more under t-shirts or sort of lighter, thinner types of tops, but it is stunning. I am so excited to have her. I think she is really beautiful and it's easy to get in and out of too. I do appreciate that. I mentioned that the bottom is reinforced. You might be able to see it a little bit better if I open it up, but it is reinforced. There's a snap closure, so you could take this out. Okay, so you could take this bottom leather piece out if you wanted it to be a bit more of a floppier bag. It does have snaps on the inside, so I do like that. I didn't know that it had that base as well, so you could keep it structured or you could make it a little bit softer, but I like the fact that it does have some structure to it. So let me just see. I have my work bag here. I'll throw some items into it. Actually, I have this from my work bag. My current work bag I was using today is this one by Want Les Essentials, which is a Canadian brand. So I'll see if this will fit in here. This might be a little bit big, but I think, oh no, it fits really easily. Okay, so there we go. Let me do up the sides again. So the insert fits in so nicely, and you can see right there that it has some structure to the handbag. It's not drooping or anything, so I do like that the bottom is reinforced, and then it just fits over really nicely. And I feel like now that there's some weight in the handbag, it almost makes it feel like the strap drops longer because it's sort of weighing it down, but it's a very comfortable handbag as well. I don't think that these are going to slip. They are a thinner strap, so that's something to think about, but I'm just happy. I'm just so happy to have this. I was a little bit hesitant on the color. I think I'm just so used to carrying black handbags that, you know, anytime I see if it's white or beige or blue or green or any other color, I am a little bit hesitant, but I'm so happy that I have this. I just think it will be perfect to use. I'll probably use it more so in the summer and the spring and probably the fall, but now that we're sort of approaching well, I guess it just turned fall, but now that we're approaching kind of the rainier months here in Vancouver, I don't necessarily think I'll wear it as much. Let me tell you the price of this as well, because I think the price point was really amazing for this handbag and for the condition that it is in. It was listed at $1,325, and then they had a sale which took it down to $993.75. And then with my taxes, they only charged 5% on it. I think because it is a pre-loved item, I think it came to $1,020 or something like that. So such a great price for this handbag. Like I said, currently on Balenciaga, they are selling the Le City tote. Balenciaga has the Le City tote in medium in two colors, black and army green, and it does flare out. So theirs doesn't have the zipper. The new one, it just kind of flares out as well. The strap drop looks a little bit longer. I do wish that this strap drop was longer. For some reason, I thought it would be, but like I said, for me, it's very reminiscent of my Goyard St. Louis PM, the strap drop length, so probably around 8 inches, I would say. And on the Balenciaga site, it's going for $3,050. I mean, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous handbag. Oh, I'll put some pictures on the screen so you can see. It's in like the crinkled, kind of worn in leather, and it has the brass hardware. I do prefer the silver for sure, just my own preference. It is larger too, but I think it looks larger on the website because they have that it flaring out. So it might actually be similar in size to this when it's flared out, but it looks like the strap drop is just a little bit longer. So I like the option that I can open this up if I want to, but like I said, I probably won't. But love this handbag. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about it? And are you going to be looking for any pre-loved pieces from Balenciaga? Because I think that that's the route that I'll go. I know that, the new creative director from Valentino just dropped I think it was spring, summer 2026, and people are just loving it. Let me know if you're gonna be looking at Balenciaga now that the creative director has changed. I'd love to know your thoughts. And like I said, I know that there's gonna be people out there that hate this handbag or just hate the brand in general. But I mean, we keep it nice and happy here on my channel for the most part. So thank you so much for watching. And like I said, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in my next video.